Hi, guys. Looks like Paula's already put her little notes in the chat. Make sure it focuses and I didn't do something weird. Let's see. Throw it on Wi-Fi. I forget about being on Wi-Fi. Great. Turn it on and turn it on. There it is. When I'm traveling, I turn off my... Hi, Rita. How are you doing tonight? Hello, Laura. There's Becky. Hi, Becky. Pretty good. When I'm traveling, I turn off my Wi-Fi because my phone battery doesn't die as fast. So then I forget when I get back home to turn it back on. So, question: did Vintage make glass handbags? They did. They did. They made a couple different kinds, Rita. They made some trinket box ones that were like poured in a mold, and they were really small ones. And they also made like the hand-worked ones, like the pulled feather ones that have the lines that are draped and then pulled up one direction and pulled down the other one. So I did. I made it back home. I'm feeling very out of focus, though. I wonder why I'm so out of focus. Hi, Linda. Let me try this quick. See if that helps any. No marks or stickers. It depends on what it looks like, Rita, too. If you want to send me a picture, can you send pictures on Instagram Messenger? There are several I know that are Fetty or Barber made, but they're the designers that worked on them. And a lot of those were a blue and white or blue and black with a white handle. So did I rest up yet? I'm not quite back to Mountain Standard Time because there's things that I need to be at, and I'm used to Eastern Time, so it makes it feel really early in my head, especially since I left right after daylight savings time changed. But you don't have Instagram? Send it to me on my email. Email takes pictures, not a problem. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying not to do as much, but when I get back, everything is in full swing. LAFSA started at the lodge where we go every week and make LAFSA for our lodge, and then board meetings tomorrow, and all the things are just starting. So, and then it's going to be a quick couple weeks, and we'll be packing up and heading out again for the next show. So hi, Mary Beth, and hi, Sherry, welcome. So basically what I'm doing is I have pulled all the stuff that I purchased on the way home, including some with Paula, and I have a couple boxes here, and I'm just starting to unwrap it. I figured I'll unwrap it right in front of you all with white and mauve pull through it. Huh. Well, you know what? If nothing else, I know a guy who wrote a few books on Fenton, and I can ask him, and we can find out. Look at his split, not a problem. So, hey, Geneva, how are you doing? It's supposed to be snowing here right now, but it was just quite a bit of flurries this afternoon. It was barely doing anything, so. I know, exactly, yeah. Full list of things to do. I went to the grocery store, and then they didn't have half the stuff I needed, so, that kind of stuff. So, I'm just, what we did get unloaded from the van was my luggage, anything that was purchased along the way, including what I had up 2 weeks ago on Tuesday when I was in Alabama. Okay. I can double check for you, but it'll be a little bit later tonight. But I'll get back with you, Rita. No worries. Yes, thank you. Did I miss Nancy? Oh, no, my chat is supposed to be going up on my other tablet, but it didn't. I didn't get it all through. So, see, and it's crazy weather because it was like in the 80s and the 70s getting home, and now it's down in the 30s and the 12s, and I'm like, my body's all mixed up between the time zone and the weather. It's just nothing feels great. Too hot, too cold. You go back to putting on, wearing jeans and all that stuff, and your body's like, wait, I'm too hot. So, no worries. Hey, Bonnie. Yeah, thanks. Yes, thank you all for the well wishes. Thank you all for the safe travels. I didn't have any problems on the road. It was a little windy coming in, but nowhere near like it was when I came back from Texas last time. So no worries there at all. Everybody at the lodge today kept asking if we ran into any tornadoes, and we were never in the path of the tornadoes. We were different places. Now, Stephen's, like I think you heard me say, Stephen's family in the next town over, his cousin's antique shop got hit by a tornado. So and now Stephen told me today he has people that are asking to be in his booth in his shop. They want booth space. So yeah, there's Jeff. I know it's supposed to be in the 80s by the end of the week again. So I need to we have to finish unloading. I have to make some room in here for unloading so that I can get to the stuff that needs to go to the booth, and then I can get more stuff from Mom that needs to go to the booth, and I can work at the booth. And then I have meetings at the lodge, and what else? Oh, I have a little shipping to do. Then after tonight, I'll have more invoicing to do. So yeah, it's just kind of a never-ending cycle. And then since Mom has committed to a rental, there's more with that to do for more packing and moving, and we probably need to schedule another live from Mom's house because she knows when she's changing up now. So there's all that. So all the things. Easter's next week. Fro Coast at the Lodge is the next week. Yeah, no worries. I kind of work better while we're, running like around crazy anyway. So that's about what we're at. So hi, Nancy. Welcome. There's Mom. She's jumping in the chat. So yeah, I made a few more video snippets on the way home. I worked on doing a little bit of filming. I almost forgot with unloading last night. So I'll do some more filming when we get to the rest of unloading the van. Hopefully in the next couple days. Hopefully it'll warm up enough that it'll be easier to do than in the frigid temperatures. And then I can get a whole video put together for as much as I have for this last trip to put a new one up. So that's the plan anyway. Yeah, I will be talking with her more about that plan a little bit later next Monday, I think. So one day at a time, Becky. One day at a time. That's what the ladies at the lodge were like, are you going to stay and play cards? Because they play cards once a month. And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't even looked at my calendar for what's past left of today for me on my calendar. But I did. I stayed and played, so it was fun. So, and Ramola, welcome. Yes, she did. It was so sweet of Yvonne. Her last video that she put out, Yvonne Thrifty Rich, she did a big tour of my corner booth, which is in dire need of some straightening up. And I'll have to pull out Easter stuff, and I need to take some more stuff in. So yes. Yep. And she'll know a little bit better what she wants to keep for furniture too. So yeah, it was super sweet of Yvonne. I've gotten a few new subscribers because of it, so that's awesome. I need to meet up with her too, because she got something for me before I left. So, anybody else have any other questions? And then I have a few things unloaded. I have some smalls ready to go. They were at the top. They are at the top of the pile. And there. Hi, Leanne. I know I missed you. I hope you had a good time. It looked. I didn't miss the cold you were here in, but I missed seeing you, so it was a bummer. So, yeah. Yeah, and then the glass booth. Yeah, I know. And I was like, oh, there's a piece of glass sitting on the floor at Mom's booth. I'm like, that's not good. So need to go straighten that up. So, oh, Mom's having people over. She's kind of put out the call to locally for people to come and look at stuff and go from there. So I was wondering, I'm like, those are some really interesting emojis that I can't see on the screen, but thanks for putting them in there, Leanne. So, but let's see. Can you see right? Oh, so this pile right here, this is bags of stuff in a banana box, and there's another box under it that has more bags in it. So basically, that's what I have because I've unloaded the other small boxes. I think I have one more small box that's got some random stuff in it. You just never know what's going to show up. Where did that other? Oh, it's over there. So yeah, you never know what's going to come out of the boxes. So hi, Jose, welcome. And I'm sorry if it's loud. I don't know. I kind of feel like you guys for sure know it's coming out of the boxes, and I just literally got it out of the van. So you know, it's all new that way. And I'll just sort it into what needs to go to the booth, what needs to go to the glass show, as we go. So yeah. So that's where we're all at. Actually, I'm gonna grab this quick because I pulled it out. And Paula is she's working on some end of quarter projects. See, look, I got warm. It's not like we were doing anything. It's just that my body's not happy with being all in socks and jeans and sweaters and everything all again. So so she at the beginning of the chat, Paula asked if there were anybody who would be willing and able to help with modding tonight. She asked about Sandy, but I don't know if I've seen Sandy in the chat yet. And I'm not sure. I mean, Geneva's backed up people before, but I don't know. I have to. Not that I want to replace Paula, but we definitely need to have a backup somewhere. So if there's anybody who's willing to help do the modding in the chat tonight, that would be awesome. Let me know. That's interesting. You know, it's fun to go to different places, and I'll have to show you guys how this one was. You can't be trusted in modding. I can't go fast enough unless I'm like on. I need to try and do it on my computer. Otherwise, I can't go fast enough. So, oh, Deanna's willing to help. Okay, thank you. I know Geneva and somebody else has been backup. So if there was somebody, if you were modding and wanted to put in an offer on something, then we had them for backups for closing things out. So, but look at this package that this came in. This is how this was displayed at the store. Is a figurine, and it's like a triangle cardboard. Okay, Geneva, you want a mod? We can do that. And then where was I? Deanna, you can do with back. You guys can back each other up. How's that? Will that work? Either way. But I thought, what a strange package. It's like plastic, like cellophane, like stretchy cellophane. And it's got a ceramic figurine in it and a little bit of stuffing to keep it up higher in there. So, all right. You guys do rock, paper, scissors? See who can go first for modding. It's up to you, Geneva. Are you going to be awake? You're going to be awake enough? You're up. You're a little bit later than me. So, okay. Sounds like a plan. So, oh, now I have to open it up again. So yeah, look at it. It opens like that. And that's where the figurine is. It's the weirdest packaging. It's like a diagonal. If you had a little, could be like a little handle almost. I can't tell if they made it or if they, I don't know. It's odd to me, nonetheless. So, as long as you don't lie down. I know, that's about how I've been. My eyes were so bad last night. I had to take out my contacts. I don't know. We were watching the basketball game last night, so about 7 o'clock. And my eyes just hurt so bad. We have some smoke coming in from some fires, and between that and the dust that was blowing around, I was like, I can't look at my phone anymore. I can't look at my laptop anymore. Excuse me, my tablet. I just closed my eyes and listened, and before I knew it, I was out. So, but hey, why don't we start with this little guy that we pulled out of here? Right, Ma? I thought he might be, no, kind of like a Wade figurine, but it says Schmidt underneath. And it's similar to what a Wade looks like. Let's see. There's no other marking on there. It's the same kind of size as the trinket. The trinkets are the trinkets. Just the little shelf sitters. And what do I want to say? I can start at $5. He is, I have to get used to being back home and where all my stuff is. I've been used to being so mobile. 2.5 inches tall, 2 inches across, and just about an inch wide. So hi, Vintage 55. How are you doing tonight? So I'm not familiar with Schmidt as a maker, but he looked very 80s, 90s to me. It's got a lot of details on it. And there's the mark. It doesn't say a country or anything, but it's a white ceramic with a really nice shiny white glaze. So it's about this big. And I'm a sucker for unicorns because I loved them when I was growing up. So I thought he was cute. And came in an awesome package. Yeah, what I said is I have smalls out. I have a few Eastery things, but not really. I tried not to pick up too many of those. Hey, Jeremy, how are you doing tonight? I got Mary Beth in at 5. He reminds me of the little Fenton has a unicorn too, but that's, you know what, 5, 6 inches tall, but it's the same similar shape with the front feet up and the tail and the horn. Satisfies that 80s, 90s kick. So he could be really cool. Just a little guy. All right, so we have Mary Beth in at 5, and we can start counting them down. I'm gonna have to remember who's Geneva's working on it. Unicorn. And yes, I am, if I hadn't said it already, I will be combining last Tuesday's invoicing from when I was in Alabama. Yep, I know. Always getting ready for the next sale, aren't we? Seems that's how it is. We've been looking and looking for Fenton glass for coming up for Springfield. So going once, going twice, last call. And we are sold to Mary Beth. Thank you so much. I love him. I even had well, I didn't have unicorns on my wallpaper, but I had the rainbows to the clouds, and it would have been awesome if they would have been right off the unicorn as a kid on my walls. So yes, Springfield is just a show, so it's not a convention. Anybody can come to it. Robert had a question. I will go back up and see if I can find it. Will I be selling the bittersweet piece? I will, but I need it to stay at my house for a little while, and it needs to go to one of my shows. So I came around a corner in in Texas. There was a market that said antiques, collectibles, crafts, and something else. The whole place was nothing but stuff from China, mass produced, crafts, lots of things people had made, t-shirts, gnomes. Every time you turn around, there was a gnome. And I came around the back corner, and that was sitting on the top of a bookshelf, and I went, ugh, that's coming home. And then this one I found there too. This one's Blinko. So this is the kind of stuff that's, I know it's hard to hunt and hard to find. So it will be going up at a sale, but I think I need to take it to an in-person sale and then go from there. So if that answers your question, Robert. Yeah. I have to show you guys the bottom of it. It's a good size one. And look at the bottom. Look at the gorgeous coloring. It's echoing in my ear. Got all the color in those last couple inches of the vase. So I was just walking around with it for a while, me and my little vase. Right, Geneva? You might have to get in line, but behind a couple people. I messaged someone and said, is this really Blinko? And then I messaged someone else, and I have people in line for that one now too. So once I decide a price on it, I will let you all know. So I know like I said, I have all this to go through. There's not as many big pieces. Those are the two big ones I found this time. And I usually don't find big ones. That's what's so cool about it. I was excited. So, but this one I found with Paula. This is a ceramic egg, like a hobby piece. So it's got the hole in the bottom. So it sits like flat that way. And but I thought it was really neat coloring, kind of like Jim Shore-esque. There's the same pattern on the front and the back. I'm trying to hold on to it that way so I don't drop it. It is a bigger one, and I would probably put about 12 on my booth in it, so I can start it at 9 here for you guys. I know. Well, there you go. We will have more Blinko. We will have more than enough glass for any show coming up, just because of what's in Mom's house. There's no way I can take all of it to every show. And she doesn't have a lot of Fenton, so not anymore. We've been going through it. It's 4 inches by 3 inches. So 4 inches this way by 3 inches this way, which means it's 3 this way as well. It's got an iridized paint on it, so it's kind of shiny. Purples, greens. I liked it for the there you go. Come on out, Geneva. We'll fill up your car. I'm sure we can work out a deal, right, Ma? So we got Bonnie at 9. So I will try, and oh, the backside is the blues. I was gonna say I knew there were blues on it. So blues and greens on that side, and then the purples and greens on this side. And there's no mark on it. I don't see anything that's even a signature, but they had a couple other ones there. So I like this one the best by the design. And this was one that I found with Paula. Yeah, I know. It's not even funny how much. There's a lot of work to do in the next couple months. So let's see. I'm going to say blue, green egg, blue, green, purple. And it started at 9. And Geneva's going to count us down. So it's very lightweight. So I did get something home and it was broken. That was a bummer. But so last call. Have Bonnie in. Thank you so much. So yeah, I found something broken when I was unloading, when I was unpacking those two. Thank goodness it wasn't these two. But I'm like, was it broken when I bought it? Or did it break when I, repacked it? Did it break when I went over a bump? Who knows? It's just kind of a bummer. I hate getting stuff home and it's broken already. So good news is I didn't pay that much for it. So, all right. Thank you, Bonnie. This is the other Easter item that I know of off the top of my head. It reminds me of the 70s, like the banks, but it's a 2-piece covered dish, egg-shaped, those neon colors, and the lines are raised. This will start at $12. It does have a little bit of paint loss, like right there. I'm guessing it's out of the 60s to 70s era. And where's my one thing? Right here, there is a slight crack, but it doesn't go all the way down, and you don't see it, obvious, you don't, where is it? There's from the inside. There's no marking on the bottom. I'm assuming there was some sort of a sticker to start with. And, we just turn it around this way. Put the paint loss and the crack on that side. And there's all the design. Now, I believe, okay. It's like going to the roller rink. It's not going to work because I don't have my other black light. It's just going to blow it out. But it's the pink glows, the orange glows. The lines go to like a pale violet color. That's right, crack to the back. So, this one I picked up in Texas. And it will go directly to my booth for the last week of selling there. And so I have a booth tile going already. Okay. I got bags everywhere. Nowhere but Colorado. Colorado is the only place that makes you pay for bags. So that was super nice to be able to go and have a bag without having to pay for it every time I turned around. So, all right, we're going to put the egg. That's on the egg. Put it in the booth box. Hi, Trisha. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, now I've been gone for a while, so I totally forgot. So, I will be on Trisha's show. I had to skip last month because it was so busy with being gone for, 2.5 weeks, basically. So I will be on Saturday night on Trisha's Sandy and Auto right there. I'm not pointing in the right place. On my screen, it's right there. So yeah, I was just getting used to remembering to take them with me. And then I left for 2 weeks. And then I'm like, oh, I was going to go grocery shopping, but I don't have any bags in the car. So I just, I would wish they'd just do it one way or the other. You can still get one-time use bags, but I mean, just don't offer them. I think that would be easy. But hey. Okay, you're paying California too. Yeah, when we took Kari out there for something, when was it? After high school. And we're like, do we get a bag? They're like, we don't have bags. I was like, oh, that was in 14. So, all right, I have some smalls. I'm just going to offer them for $1 a piece to start with. I'm going to try and give you some choices because they're a little bit different. So I bought this little fish globe and it was full of a whole bunch of different kinds of fish and swimming creatures. These ones are wooden, so we can, I'll just do these at $1 start. They're very lightweight, like they're balsa wood, so I don't know where they were made. So it would be a choice of the bluefish or rainbow fish, or angel, rainbow, either one. And if we have more than one person interested, we can just open it up for offer. Man, I don't do a sale for a week and I'm out of practice. They are the bigger ones that are in the choice right out of that bowl. So yeah, I think they look a little bit like the Mexico critters, but they're not quite because they have like this characterized eyes. And so, and they're really, really lightweight, but they're pretty, ooh, they do gonna, right here, the blue on both of them is like that roller skate rink kind of neon under the black light. So, all right, Mary is in at 1. And if no one else is interested, we'll just let Mary tell us her choice. I need to put some sticky notes out. Oh, and I need to switch to not be in top chat. Crazy. I can see all the messages. There we go. All right. Mary Klein. Oh, Mary Beth says 2. There'll be choice each fish. I wonder about the lag. I haven't thought about that at all yet tonight. Oh, there's some dirt on that one. Mary says 3. Ooh, that could be painful. They'd be fun for decor for a beach theme or under the sea or something for a kid's birthday party because they can't break these. Just wooden. It looks like they both had some sort of sticker, but I have no clue what kind or anything like that. Mary Beth says 4. There must have been a lag of some sort because he is missing just a smidge right there on his tail. Otherwise, this one's, oh, there's a little yellow missing right there. It looks like a blown out shiny spot, but it's not. It's missing a little yellow. So Mary is out. Fish 4, and we have Mary Beth in at 4. Last call. So bluefish, angelfish, Mary Beth, let me know which one or ones you would like. Thank you, Mary. What was funny is this came in almost a sphere-shaped fish bowl, and it had dirt, sand in the bottom of it, and then all these critters in it, and angelfish. Perfect. I have you, Mary Beth, for the angelfish. Mary, are you interested in the bluefish? He is available, yep, if you would like. And I told the ladies, I said, I really don't want all that sand because I don't want it to tip over in my car or spill and make a mess. So I took it out front and dumped it in their rose garden in the garden. She's like, just dump it in the rose garden. And I dumped it out. It made it about 2 pounds lighter and off we went. All right, I'll watch the chat for you there, Mary. Sure, okay. Fish, got it. That would be the blue one. Okay. Next choice out of the fish bowl is kind of like these used to be magnets. So where this rectangle is, it looked like there was a magnet and you could put one back in if you wanted to, and they're plastic. So I would be fine putting these two together so they are flat. So these two will go together for $2. And they could go on a fridge if you added a magnet back in them. So there's the, I'm looking at the wrong side, the pink, and it's got like starfish and coral and shells. And then there's the yellow and the blue. And it's very similar in terms of, I think it's like the same design. Yeah, they're the same designs. They just painted them different colors. So they both have the starfish and the coral and the shells and then just different color fish. This one's got some glitter, like silver glitter on where it looks white almost as an accent. That's that one. I'll watch it. Go in there. Next choice for $1 will be the alligator or crocodile, and he has his magnet. I believe this, it's a plastic, I think. He's got a little, it's a little different point of view. You can see his curled up tail all the way to his eyes. It's about 3 inches by 2 inches. Got a nice shiny finish. His eye is very realistic. And there we go. If I pass one up and you're interested in it, just go ahead and give me a descriptive word. This one is an angelfish. It's a big size and it is rubber. It's flexible. Made in China. Start for $1. Got a little bit of a pink, yellowy pink right on that fin. He's quite realistic with all his scales. It's a big size, about 4 inches by 3 inches. So there's that magnet. It looks like he was near something that was pink. Hi, Denise. So on the back side, there's some, oh, right there too, a little bit of pink. Yep, choice magnets. We might as well just keep doing that. Choice magnets. Good idea, Geneva. There's a pelican. Oh, he's missing a little part of his beak. I didn't realize that. And some other sort of fish. I don't know what kind of fish this one is. There's his magnet. He's about that size. I don't know if this is, I have no clue what one that one is. Just a fish. And then the last magnet I have is a manatee. And it is that realistic, kind of like the alligator. Oh, a tuna, you think? Okay. So it's a lightweight plastic, the shiny finish, and then the magnet on the back. There's a little spot where he was sticky that had a sticker, a little sand attached that I just brushed off. And he's about this big. So he reminds me of the same kind of finish as the alligator. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Magnets will go to the booth. No worries. Good place for them. This little guy is brass with a faux patina on him. So again, the alligator sits like this. There's no magnet on him. He's a little bit heavier because he's metal. I would say we can do a $2 start on this one. And so it's like you're looking down on him. And then he's hollow underneath right here. Right there. And he is 4 inches by about 2 inches. 4 inches long, about 2 inches wide at the feet. Then I have a pottery one and some little glass ones. So holler at me if I miss anything. Needs to be sitting with a small dog. The alligator does, I suppose. Could put a little one with that there. All right. This one is a pottery, a wall hanger. It has some sort of initials here. It reminds me of the Mexico style. I saw, oh, it's for a snack. Right, there you go. It's not very big. It reminds me of like the garden wall hanging stuff. So he's about 3.5 inches long and about 3 inches tall and stands out about almost an inch deep. This guy can start at $3 SPI. So maybe that's the artist right there. But he's finished with the glaze that's been fired, so it's nice and shiny on all of his scales. And he has that hook right there inside for hanging on the wall. Robert's in at 3. Thank you, Robert. Let's see, this is the pottery fish. Yeah, I thought he was, I mean, it had such a variety in the bowl. I was like, between the booth and you guys, then figured we could find something people liked. So we can count it down for Robert, please, Geneva. Robert. Perfect. Going once, going twice, last call. Got it. So I think these little glass ones, I think we can do as a choice. I'm going to do 2 groups. One will be well, we can do 3 groups of 3. Thank you, Robert. These are like the little, I've had these before and they were like hanging from the bubbles that would float, but I don't know if that's what these were hanging from, but they hung from something because they each have a spot right here for to be hung. So they could have been ornaments, they could have been window hangers, they could have been anything like that. So this will be the choice of the little dolphin, the red fish, and the blue fish. Now I was trying to make sure they do have a little rough edges on them because they were they were made, a lot of them at one time. And I was trying to feel and make sure we didn't have any broken pieces. But they can start at wind chimes, possibly. I would say just a $1 start on these choice on these groups. That would be fine. That would be interesting. I don't know if I would want them to. They remind me of the little glass candies because they're just those little sizes like that, like an 1.5 inches by about 1.5 inches. And then the dolphin is it's tinier because it's about 1.5 inches long, but it's just about 1 inch tall and about 1/2 inch wide. Paula is working on some projects for the end of the quarter. So she said she would be listening, but she had to work tonight. So that's why she asked if there was anybody that would help do the modding tonight. And we've got a couple volunteers, so it's awesome. All right, so Mary Beth is out. Northwest Sunshine. We have you at 3. Oh, you could. You could do that too. So it is choice. The bluefish, the redfish, or the dolphin. We're counting it down. Very true, Geneva. Sorry, Denise. She wants all 3. So 3 times 3. Thank you for the fish and the dolphin. Thank you, Northwest. Appreciate it. I'm going to grab a little, add some Ziploc baggies. There we go. And we won't get them mixed up. Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Now the next choice, I have a yellowfish, kind of that angelfish style again. And again, we'll start them at 1 each. It's a little bit rough on the fin, but it's not broken. So that's where the hole is, right there at the top. We have the blue fish with the yellow. And I have the clear with lime green kind of stripes and orange. Now, these groups, oh, I need to get my other light back. There you go. You can see it. The orange of those fins fluoresces. The yellow of this guy fluoresces. And the yellow, let's see if we can catch it. I can see it right behind it. I don't want to blind you all. His yellow fluoresces at orange as well. He actually lights up really well, but it's just blowing out for you guys. You kind of see it right here at the bottom, and the whole thing looks like that orange. So that would be neat. You could do a whole Christmas tree with like a coastal theme. My friend that moved to Pensacola, she really is embracing the whole seashells and turtles and dolphins and whales, all the nautical, stuff. So those are the 3 choices that we started with. Yeah, you could add black light. It's like a string of lights. That'd be cool. Lois is at 3. Where are we going to? Oh man, Denise, that's funny. Well, we had winds, and it's supposed to be snowing for a little while tonight, but it was just kind of flurries blowing around. It wasn't much. So all right, Northwest, are you want to stay in on this group? You need to be 4 or higher, please. And then I have one more group of 3 to go out. Northwest is out. Okay, Lois, we have you at 3. Let's see, fish. It is choice, so we can count it down. Yeah, there was a pool once when we were at a campground, and it was in the shadows. And we're like, if you stay in the sunshine, you'll be fine. But if you go in the shade, that's where the sharks are. I'm like, it was a swimming pool. It's funny how we rationalize all those things. All right, Lois, can tell me what choice you'd like. We have the lime, the blue, or the yellow fish, and or any combination of those 3 for you. Thank you so much. And it was cold in the shade anyway, so nobody wanted to swim in the shady end of the pool. It was just heated by the sun. All right, I'll watch for Lois. I know, it's funny how those things are so vivid in our memory, isn't it? Oh, right now, this fin on this side. Oh, let's see if I can turn it so you can see it. Right there. This fin is missing the very tip of it. So that's my mistake. I missed that when I was showing it to you. So thank you, Geneva. Oh, yeah. My son got bit by a jellyfish or stung by a jellyfish once on the beach in New Jersey. Thank you, Lois. And did you see that one had he had a flaw, and I apologize. I missed it. I'm gonna get a bag while you're doing that. Yeah, the kids had those like water shoes, and one got stuck. There was a whole bunch of the little itty bitty jellyfish on the shore, and and it stung him in his shoe. Hi, Kristen, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Okay, just making sure that you saw it. Thank you. So yes, I know. I haven't been home for very long. I've been out running around. So, all right, last group starting at $1. I have a starfish. There's his obvious little hanger. And he's red with little orange dots all over. I have an orange fish, and he does the same thing. He's missing a fin on one side. He's got this one, but not that one. He's got little white stripes, kind of a Nemo. And then this one, I don't even know what kind of fish he is. He's like the marble in the middle, and two big fins coming out the back, and a big kissy face on the front with googly eyes. You're closer to me than Geneva is. Dirt Road Memories is Geneva. She's up in Wisconsin. So, and then we'll see what the magic black light does on these guys. The mouth on this one reacts, which you really can't see too much, but just a little bit of orange. The orange fish glows mostly right in here. Oh man, I need my other light, but it's in another bag in another place, so just not. And then the starfish, the little orange dots, all react with the cadmium and the orange glow. So that's this group of choice. So a little Nemo fish, a starfish, and this little marbly, I don't know, angelfish kind of style. All for $1 start choice. Oh, we got Carol is here. Hi, glowy girl. Welcome. I know, a little kissy fish. She's got big googly eyes and a puckered mouth. Hi, Cricket. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for hopping in. Hope everybody's giving thumbs up. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I miss when I see so Kristen is local here in Colorado, and they do a lot of bins all around, all over the place, and it makes me want to go bin shopping. But there's not as much glass to be found in the bins as I would like, but it is fun to go shopping in the bins. Blowfish, yep. So over our traveling, we just find that it's easier to go to antique stores, antique malls, a vendor mall, where they've already picked it from, the thrift stores and the auctions and different places like that. And you pay a little bit higher price, but you get a lot more variety in one place instead of having to run to all the different thrift shops. So just kind of one of those things. Depends on what you're looking for, what kind of time you have. So thank you for counting it down. So we have Carolyn at 3 on the choice. Starfish, orange fish, I guess blowfish, kissy face fish. And yeah, it is. You can get a lot of different things. I did go to a flea market too in Texas. All right. Carol, would you let me know what your choice is? She wants a kissy fish. Awesome. Thank you so much. Was there someone else in earlier? I think I just saw Carol jump in at the 3 on the kissy fish. That's a hard one to say. So if anyone else wants orange fish, fish, star, fish, put it in the chat. They'll be $3. And find me some more little bags. Perfect. Thank you so much. There I mean, in the Midwest, there's so much more. Oh, Lois, I think you're lagging. Am I going to the meetup tomorrow? I just got back from Alabama, so you have to send me info on it. I have a meeting at the lodge tomorrow, so probably not. Well, we had Lois saying 3 first, so if she's lagging on the bid, let's see. So if she put that in there first, let's go with this. Lois, and Mary Beth, you would be the 2 that are in there. So Lois, do you want to make a choice? Okay, we'll just do it that way and go from there. Because it was because no one else was in and we'd already counted it down, and I'd put it up as a straight claim, and Lois put 3 in thinking that, so we will go with intent on that, and it came in before Mary Beth's. So we'll go with the starfish, and then if anybody else wanted the last little orange Nemo fish, put in orange fish, and I'm going to stick that one in Lois's bag. Go from there. Nice. Right, no worries. Okay, starfish. Perfect. Got it. Yeah, I was gone. I was out of town for a little while, so, and I don't think I must not be in the chat or for wherever you guys are doing some of those meetup things, because I usually find out about it by someone else locally saying, "Hey, are you going to that?" And I'm like, "Nope, I didn't hear about it." So I don't know. Okay. Next up, these are trivets. I thought they would be awesome for mid-mod and or really great utilitarian pieces. So they are tiles attached to the metal frame and handle. I know, there's constantly info all over the place. And this one I loved, like the Starburst or the Sputnik kind of look to it. So they are both made in Taiwan. And it's up on the top right there, or at least the metal part was. I don't know if the other part is. Looks like it, but I need my cheaters to read it. That's really hard to read on the back of that one. And it says Taiwan up there. And then this one looks like it's a company name right there. So these will be choice, and I would probably put them out for about $16 each at my mid-mod show. So we can start them at 12 here. So it'd be choice of mushroom or the Sputnik design. So I know, and then we're in a group chat for this show that's coming up in Springfield, and everybody is in different time zones for that. These are about 9 inches from top to bottom on the metal frame, and then about 5 inches wide this way. They're just under probably 3/4 of an inch with the foot. So people were putting in things in the chat. I mean, I had just gone from Mountain Time to Central Time, plus the daylight savings time change, and I was getting messages at 5:45 in the morning because someone in Eastern Time was putting stuff in the chat. And I was like, you realize that's like 4:45 in the morning in Colorado? And everybody was like, just turn off your notifications then. And I was like, not a problem. Turning off my notifications. Because I think it's just kind of rude. I'm like, just be aware that there's people in other time zones when you're typing that early. So, oh man, it's no fun to be sick. It's hard to keep up with all the things and stuff when you have extra stuff like that. So, all right, those are those two. And those are going to go towards the mid mod. Okay, which will go here. There we go. All right, let's try another bag. Denise, I must have missed a lot when I've been gone for all these things. I missed so much stuff by not being on, not being in the chat. Okay, this one I got at a flea market in Texas. And I don't know who made it. So, oh my goodness, it's got a ridge inside there with like, I don't know, like teeth, like a gear inside there, but it's also like ground down on the foot. Yeah, it's hard to keep up on all the videos. I don't like doing the shop alongs. They're not my favorite, but it's yeah, and it's, let's see, where's white? Something white. It's like that tea berry kind of real pale purple color. So this is one I need to do some research about, but I love bringing it and showing it to you guys for what I found. So yeah, and what I thought was interesting is that the divided section doesn't go all the way out to the edge because the plate kind of goes out at an angle. So it doesn't come out all the way to the edge. So I know that was my big find during the trip. That and this big Blinko picture too. So hi Veronica, welcome. All right, so that one needs a little research. Let's see what's in this one. It's looking brown. It's, yeah, but it's a really pale purple. Woo. There's a receipt. Need that for later. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be Viking, but the bottom doesn't look right. The color looks right, but the bottom doesn't look right. So I have to do some checking around. Okay. So we've all heard of Russell Wright. He also licensed some dishes. And this is a gravy boat. And a set of salt and pepper shakers. There's the pink color. And they're like dimpled. So I think there's like one on the dishware, the main colors were pink, a blue, a brown, and a chartreuse. I think were the main ones. A friend of ours collects this. I'm hoping she already has it. But either one of these would, let's see. This would probably be about 25. They'll probably be both around 25. So if anyone would be interested I can start here for 18. Otherwise, they're headed to the mid-mod market. And I love how the speckle, like a little speckle finish on the pottery. So it's kind of a two-tone color to reach that pink, almost a brown looking color. Yes, it would be choice, Geneva. Thank you. Sorry. And one stopper is missing, and they have different That's how they're differentiated. So we, the gal here in Colorado Springs that they try and set a table every month with, for a display for our Depression Glass Club. And last month they set with Russell Wright in the browns and the greens, I believe. I feel like I'm going crazy fast. Those, that one I need to. Do you want to see it even if I'm not bringing it for sale here? Yes, correct, Robert. They are Russell Wright. Russell Wright? Frank Lloyd Wright? It's the same guy who licensed his designs or designed for the ceramics company. Am I saying it wrong? Frank Lloyd Wright. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I thought it was Russell. See, now yeah. I should go. Sometimes I need to go with my gut, but quite the mid-mod shapes to it. See, and I'm like, yeah, that's it, because I'm tired. See, yeah. All right. Everyone in the mid-mod box. Perfect. Do you want to see stuff that they'll be going to another show, or just what I have available for sale here? Russell was the, thank you, Ma. I picked these up for my Fenton show. That's coming up in Springfield. Frank did the furniture. Yeah. I thought it was Russell Wright is the name of the pottery design line. I thought it had something to do with that designer as well. So I don't know. Google it. I'm sure they'll tell you right. So these are like relish dishes in the emerald design in Fenton. And we just went to that estate sale that was Frank Lloyd Wright's granddaughter had designed as the architect. So, oh, cool, Robert. Did you see my thrift video? It was an estate sale video, and it was, I can't remember her first name, but it was Frank Lloyd Wright's granddaughter who designed the house. And they designed, I don't know, 30, 40 of them in Colorado Springs. This is one that I need to do some research for here before I offer it, but I'll show it to y'all. It is a Wheaton bottle. And I've had some of these before. And some of them were ink bottles, I believe. Oh, that's cool. Geneva dibs. All right, sounds good. How about this little cutie? I picked this one up with Paula. Dolly Does It, the golden sponge in the original packaging. This would be an $8 start. Golden Dolly Does It, metal dishcloth for cleaning, cleans, scours, polishes, china, glassware, aluminum, stoves, refrigerators, linoleum, safe and sanitary, will not injure your hands, not sold in stores. And then it says Dolly Does It on the edge, cleans pots and pans, her name again, and here, so where we're out of, Springfield Wire and Tinsel Company, Springfield, Massachusetts, with a copyright and a patent pending. So if this wasn't sold in stores, then maybe this was a promotion or a giveaway. Look at her face and the graphics. So it's about 4x4 box, and it's just a half inch deep. You know, some of the houses are really fun to see. I know there's a couple in Wisconsin too, because Mom's been to one. And then there's one that's like a waterfall house or something too. I think that's in Illinois, maybe. that they still do tours of. I do too. I think it's really cute. So it says for farms. It even cleans eggs and scours milk pails. And here's the little sponge cleaner, whatever it is. It does have one little rip right there in the box. That was there when I got it. And it goes right back in there so you can see her little. I love it how they use the curls of the scrubber in with the graphics of that. So, all right. Dolly does it. We have Denise in at 8. We're sold. Thank you so much. I love that. I think it's so cute. Okay, I did pick up this one for you guys. You guys get first dibs totally, and then I'll figure out where it goes if it doesn't sell here. I thought the color on this was amazing. It looks like it is a heat sensitive glass. That's my guess because it's not a slag. Goes from that pale white to the bright yellow into a paler yellow. It is a grape design. I sent pictures to people. I'm like, whose is this? I thought it might have been Northwoods or Imperial or Westmoreland, and they came back with it's Kanawha. It is a Kanawha. Yeah, and it's a cute size basket. It's not very big. And here we go. It totally fluoresces under the black light. It gets that bright red color. You can kind of see there we go. See the orange on it. So all the different parts where the handle connects. You can see some of the variation in the glass right here, and that fluoresces. So it would be a really neat piece in a blacklight case as well. Besides the fact that it is that beautiful bright yellow color. And what did I say? A start price? I didn't. It needs to start at 25. I know. I do too. And I wanted some neat glass. I didn't realize that that's what this was until well after I picked it up, but I love the color already, so. Yep, Mom's working on it. Hi, Patsy. Welcome in. Danny does it right for the heavy metals, Kathy. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, Halen, that's what I thought because I mean I sent pictures to my friends that I had just left the glass show with, and who made this? And I said question marks this, question marks that, and they came back with Kanawha. So I'm hoping they're telling me the right one. They are usually pretty correct in their identification skills. So it has the one bundle of grapes with the leaves on each side. You can see there was like the mold or the handle mark right there on both sides. I know it's not Fenton because of the crimp is just not right, and they didn't do a grape pattern just like this. So there's that. So I know. I put it behind me because I didn't want to leave it on the floor and run it over. So this one is the Blinka one I found. It's going to my glass show. And this one is the is it at least LG Wright, I think? That's the right one. In the bittersweet. So those were my finds of my trip. So okie dokie. Yeah, they're just not going up tonight, but I thought I'd show them to you guys. So we have Bonnie in at 25 on the basket. Well, I can't go empty-handed to the show. That's my problem. So I have to go out and buy the stuff to have enough to do a show. So there's that. nor am I a large fan of shipping things this size. Have I? Yes. Can I? Yes. Do I like to? Not really. So, but I have to have some showstopper pieces. I have to have some big pieces. I mean, it's not worth my time if I'm just nickel and diming it where I'm hauling it all the way across the country too. So I know, Geneva. Find me some more up there in Wisconsin when all the snow melts, okay? So unless anybody else is interested, we need to be 26 or higher on the basket. I will get you a quick measurement. Just out of sheer curiosity. 6.5 inches tall, 7 inches across at the widest part of the ruffle, and 6 inches across. 6 this way, 7 this way, and 6.5 inches tall. Well, that would be the logical place to keep them safe, right? I think Bonnie's like, count it down. Well, I was hoping that a few of the places would be gearing up for spring break or summer, where they're trying to load in a lot of inventory for getting ready for their tourist season. But I didn't see too much of that. So exactly. It would just pop up in the snowbanks like flowers. Well, I look for any of the swung vases, and I particularly love the bittersweet already. So when I came around the corner for that one, I was excited. So I know that's the other thing is that they're getting so high that it's fun to go somewhere where they don't know exactly what they have. So hi, Patsy. Oh, you're asking somebody else a question. I saw you jump in before. Okay, I bought this with you guys in mind, though. I have to, let's see. I need to just sort them out quick so I'm not rattling them around so I can show them to you effectively. I bought this whole set because I thought it'd be really fun. I know you like the sun catchers. And they're all different colors and they have some provenance to it. So these are from the museum. If I can get that right up there. The Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. And they are 1995 Christmas sun catcher ornaments. And it says more about them. So there's 10 different colors. I think the easiest thing to do is just put them up one at a time. And I'll just show them quick. So there's a cobalt with a candlestick. There is ruby. Well, it kind of goes out to that amberina style color with an apple. There's a purple, and he looks kind of like a pilgrim or something, a colonist. And then there's this darker purple with a camel. This is the orangey color with the pumpkin, so it's kind of an orange to that amber yellow. It is a little bit different, but not much. I guess it's kind of the same color from the apple. Is a snowflake in the snowflake poinsettia. That's a good guess. Can't tell the difference. This is cornucopias in the amber. Yeah, there's just so much more glass to the east of me. Holly in the green and pine cones in the green. Now this says ornament celebrating the holiday season by capturing twinkling merry lights by day, and our richly colored glass decks the halls with sunny festive patterns. For evening gatherings, hang each ornament in the front of a bulb and it illuminates the image. Illuminated image will spring to life. The snowflake is a Japanese sword guard from some artistic collection. So that's supposed to be a snowflake in a Japanese style. I don't see a Christmas tree. So yeah, that's what this collection came from. 1995. So we're 28 years old already. And I was going to hit them with, the couple of them do react to the black light. And I'll tell you that as I hold them up. So, no, I was just showing you first. So, I think I'm going to do an $8 start on these. Sorry, Geneva. So we'll start with the apple. These will be an $8 start, and they each have a spot right there for hanging. There we go. And they're all a little bit different sizes, but they all fit within the like 4 by 3 inch kind of size for the sun catcher. I don't know. I'll just do one at a time. So. Yep, that's all right. They're shiny, I understand. Well, I think I was just gonna do, I thought a 10-piece choice was a little bit too much, but I figured that I would just start them one at a time. So the apple, ooh, this one's showing up good. It does react to the black light and it fluoresces with the cadmium on the edge and there in the middle where the design is pressed in. And there's the back side. So usually these were like a glob of glass and then they would stamp the design right into it and then they push through the spot for the hook. Oh, nice, Laura. So we have Carolyn at 8. We'll just go apple, sun catcher. We can count that one down. So yeah, they're all within that. They're hard because they're 4 inches. They're within a 4-inch, 3.5 to 4 inches. So apple sold to Carol. Thank you so much. Next up is the cobalt with the candle holder. Start at 8. He does not fluoresce under the black light. Can't tell if that one does. Let's see. Oh, and that doesn't help for even lighting up the design. There we go. Like a brass or with the finger holder, old style candle holder. On the bottom where it's pushed out from the design. I know, that's why I picked them up at first, but they come with who made them and everything, and they are from the Museum of Fine Arts out of Boston. So, and there's the one loose in the package and one taped to the box that they came with. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Oregon. Wow. That's one state I haven't been in. Next up is this colonial guy. I'm not quite sure. He's got a cane or let's say colonial more than say a pilgrim style. He doesn't, oh, okay. Do you see the green? Because it does react to, wow. You can see that one for some reason. He's got something in it. Wowzers. That purple reacts to the black light and he glows green. And I have no idea what color chemical that is. Oh, wow. Interesting. There's a lot of several YouTube people up in that area. Where did I lose my stickers? Did I just get to the end of my stickers? Nope, they're under a sun catcher. Move back there. Wow. Okay. That would be neat too. That's one of the things that Eric is was doing, was making some, he's calling them pebbles and melting them into just little piles. So this one does not react. Is the camel in the purple. Oh, Paula says me. Paula, this would be for the purple one, Paula. Okay. I just traded boxes with Paula. I gave her 3 boxes. She gave me 2. I have to get mom's stuff out of them for her. So this is the man sun catcher. Perfect. Gotcha, Paula. So we're on the camel. He is a darker purple. He kind of is like a raspberry. It's got a lot of red in it. With the camel, an $8 start. Everybody's talking GP. I know that's a acronym for something up there, and I don't know what it, off the top of my head, I don't remember what that is. Like the UP, the Upper Peninsula, but no worries. Next choice, I'm just picking them up randomly, is this emerald green color with the holly and the berries. Let's see. Does not react under the black light. Grants Pass, Oregon. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you, Geneva. You're doing nice and quick tonight. I appreciate it. Patsy is in at 8 on the green holly one. Green holly. And I mean, these would be great for too. You can pick any kind of ribbon that you want to coordinate as ornaments on a tree or hanging in your window or whatever. That's the back side of that one. So we can count that one down for Patsy. Thank you, Patsy. Or call it for Patsy. There we go. Thank you. This is the blue snowflake, the Japanese style. Let's see what that say again about that. It said the snowflake is from a Japanese sword guard on a Otsuki school in the Asiatic collection. So it must be a design off of something that is in their museum. The Christmas tree. I don't see a Christmas tree unless that holly was considered a Christmas tree. No, the holly is adapted from a 19th century American greeting card. So it looks like people could pick different things because we don't have the tree. We don't have an angel. And there's something about, so yeah, something on the back. So yeah, they must have had a lot of them to choose from. So, all right, we have Patsy in on the snowflake. I'll write that one down. Call it for Patsy. Thank you. while she's calling it down, this one is an evergreen with the pine cones and some needles. Let's see if it does not react to the black light. It's almost round, that one. There's the back side of that one. These also remind me when we were in somewhere, oh no, it just went right out of my head. Jamestown or something like that. On the coast, they had a glass reenactment area, and they were making things like this and had them in their gift shops as well. So yeah, so there sounds like lots of the things came from different things in their exhibits in the museum that they pulled out for their designs to make these different sun catchers. So looks like we have Carolyn first at 8. So Patsy, if you want to be in, it needs to be 9 or higher. I'm gonna write pine cone, green. Patsy, let us know if you want to be in or not. Patsy says 9. I do like finding this kind of stuff for you guys specifically on YouTube as well, because it's glass that's not it's not huge, but it's unusual, and it's utilitarian because you can hang it in your window or on a tree, and it's real different. So I love finding the oddities kind of like that. So Carol says 10, Patsy says 12. And oh goodness, excuse me. Carol is out. So Patsy, we can count that one down for you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you both for your offers on those. Geneva is counting it down. Next is the pumpkin in the reddish orange color that goes to that amberina look, and it does fluoresce. You can see it on the edges. Let's see if I can catch it's mostly on the edges. It's not so much on the design, but boy, now I'm catching it really good in the light. Look at that. Oh, in the back as well. There's the back. Carol says 8 to start it with. Paula says 9. Pumpkin, orange. Carol says 10. These I found, let's see, what state was I in? I was going from Florida up to Texas, and I believe I was in Mississippi. And this is a shop that I've tried to stop at the last 2 falls and haven't been able to. So I finally got to stop there. I know, right? She does. Paula's at 11. Oh, we might. Carol says 12. I don't know how late we're going to go tonight. It's only been an hour and a half in, I guess. Paula's out to Carol. Thank you, Paula. And count that one down for Carol. Glowy girl at 12. I have two more of the choices that haven't been up yet. This is the amber with the wheat. And it does not react under the black light. Like for harvest. I know the Scandinavians put out wheat and at Christmas time for the birds and for something else. There's something else in a folklore about that too. So there's the wheat one. Yes. Thank you, Geneva. You're doing awesome. I hear the snowbanks are just ridiculous up there. They're in North Dakota, South Dakota. Yes, there's one last amber. It's this one. It's a little bit different color. We're on the amber with the wheat. Currently, we have Carolyn at 8. So wheat, amber. We can count that one down. You girls battle it out. Let me know who's modding when you're done. Make a decision. You're paying such good attention tonight, Geneva. You're on it. All right, we have that one for Carol. Thank you so much. And the last one to show from the group is this one in amber, and it is the double cornucopias, and it does react to the black light. There's the back side. I think it's a little bit lighter color than the wheat. So that would be my guess as to why it's a different formula for a different color. Oh, look at her spelling cornucopia. I'm going to copy you. That one on autocorrect would just get me crazy. Cornucopia? Yeah, I think it's a little bit lighter. Definitely that honey amber look. You are correct. It's a little bit odder shape. This one just got squished out. It's not quite as round as the other ones, but. All right, we got Carol. No, Paula. Paula is in at 8. I was expecting Carol because of the glowy portion of this color. Amber going once. Did you get one or have one before, Paula? Patsy. Oops. Patsy. Paul. Yeah, Paula got the purple guy. So we're counting down the cornucopia. Looks like we have Paula in at 8. This is the last one that I have shown that I have. And there are 2 that were not claimed, but this is the last one to come up out of the 10. That's what else I liked about it, is there was a nice quantity with a variety in it to bring you all as well. So, okay, we are sold. That one going to Paula. Thank you, Paula. So, at $8, these were the last 2 that were not claimed. First one to type in candlestick, and first one to type in camel. Those are the last 2 that were not claimed. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to put these to the side. Get them out of the way. There we go. Paula's taking the camel. Patsy's taking the candlestick. Perfect. Patsy. Paula. got it. Thank you both. Put them right back in the box. This lady, when she was checking me out, everything I took up there. Oh, I love that. Isn't it amazing? I just love that color. I wanted to buy those, and I just didn't get them. And every single thing I had up there, I was like, okay. And I'm like, just wrap it up. And the lady behind me was huffing and puffing. I'm like, it's okay. Just put it in the bag. Let me go. I'd like to leave. So, but she had lots of Southern hospitality talking to me. Okay, this is Mosser Glass. There's their logo out of Cambridge, Ohio. Right? I mean, it's hard when you're at boy, that needs to be cleaned. That must have been sitting somewhere. When you're at a mall and you see all sorts of stuff all the time coming to be bought. It's the children's dishes that Mosser did, and it is the butter dish in cobalt. Let's see. This needs, I would probably, it needs to be washed. You can see the speckling. It must have been sitting out and the box is open, but that'll rinse right off. At the show, I would probably start this at $30, so I can start it at $24 here for you guys. Let me take this off. It has tags everywhere. Get that out of the way. So it's a cute little grape pattern on the lid. And it sits right here on the base. And they made several different patterns for children's dishes back in the 80s. My grandmother would buy them a lot. Don't believe, it doesn't look to fluoresce to me. The blue handled base. I can show it to you, certainly. So it's just a cute little size. And I love that it comes with the box. So plain meaning that there's no finish on the outside. It's not iridized, not decorated. And it's a cobalt marked on the box. So lots of these just got unboxed and I found some pink ones at a thrift. Mom has the green ones, and they're in the cameo pattern because that's my depression glass pattern. They made the ones that had like the little lambs and stuff on the outside, but they did several of them. Stick it back in here. I will have to remember to give it a good wash. So this is a Blinko piece. Here's the pontal. And it is going to go to one of my in-person shows, but it's a big one. Almost 19 inches tall. So have you seen Kristen Ruby in the chat? She's from Denver, from Colorado as well. And I texted her and I'm like, is this it says Fenton? And what do you think? I mean, it says Blinko. What do you think of it? She confirmed it for me. There was something else I thought that was labeled Blinko. And I'm like, doesn't look right to me. And she's like, no, it's not. So she was helping me identify on the road. So, right? Geneva. Well, yeah. What's even crazier about that is because of the mall, the vendor mall it was in. Most of it was just shabby chic and the new stuff. Okay, this is another one that came in a box. It is from Westmoreland Company. And It's a mini punch bowl set, 1982. So almost 41 years old already. And that's what it is right there. That pale blue, 6 mini punch cups and the punch bowl. Comes in the box. And it's really cool because they all fit right in here. So this is something I haven't researched, but I know my mom has had some of these, but I've never seen it in with a box before. But there it is a little bit rough, but they are super cute. It's just not as crisp and clear glass, and I think part of it is because of the size of it. But it has all the pieces to it. And here, so I just took out one cup, so you have to imagine there's one more cup right in there, and there's the punch bowl inside. So I would probably put this around, I would say 45 to 50 at a show, because the other thing it comes with are the little mini hooks for hanging the punch cups off of the punch bowl. And a lot of people think that these are the bases to fairy lights because it's almost the exact same shape, because the shades would fit or fit inside, something like that. So it's very, very similar to that. So if I started at 45 at a show, I can start it for 35 for you guys. The Thumbelina pattern. Look at mom. But you can tell it's got some variations, unless that is totally the junk from sitting out at that mall. It looks like there's bubbles in the glass. Oh, Geneva says 35 me. I don't want to but I will try and wash it and see if that makes any difference, because that's what the butter dish looked like. So let's see. Okay. Can you see the green glow right in here? So it does react, whatever color this was called, does have a little bit of the chemical in it that reacts just a little bit green. And it looks green more on the screen than it does to me. So to me, it looks more blue in person. There you go, Mom. Mom's got the other colors. But what I liked about it, if it'll go back in the box, is that it had the box. There's so many times that they lose all the pieces when they've been out of the box and been displayed and whatnot. So I'm going to put it all right back in there. And a subdivision of Dave Grossman Designs. I was going to see, there's nothing else on any other side. Collect samples from the past. So they must have called it a sample size versus a children's size when Westmoreland had it. So oh yes, I have seen some of the little candelabras. Yeah, they're cute. I know. This is because my grandma liked all the children's dishes, so she was buying this kind of stuff back in the 80s, 82. I was only 10 years old. So, all right, we have Geneva at 35. We can count her down. Punch set mini. Paula's got your back there. I'm gonna rearrange here. What do we have? Okay, those are old ones. Because those, oh shoot, they are not old ones. I was supposed to get some stuff from Steven, and I didn't. He's gonna have to pack those for me for Springfield. Gotta get those from him. All right. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you, Paula. All right, everything, I have shown you everything that I've unpacked so far. So I guess we gotta go for another bag. It's like grab bags. You don't know what's gonna come out. I have a lot of bags to go grocery shopping. That I do know. Oh, this is fun. Oh, look, you put all this paint tape on it to hold this sad piece of newspaper on there. Oh, man. Okay. I got this one in Texas. And I've seen it called a koi fish or a trout, but it is a planter. I know, exactly. It is that great turquoise color. Everybody loves the pinks and the turquoise and the mid-mod stuff. It has gold accents on the fins, on the face. Um, let's see. So I believe I was seeing these around 50 to 60. It would probably go to my mid-mod show because that's where that color is really hot right now. So I could start this at 36 here. I took a whole bunch to the recycle because at like the grocery store, they have a bin up front that you can put them in and they'll recycle them. And I didn't even think about it. And I'm trying to make sure that, yeah, there's always bits and pieces, no chips. There is a number right here, 285, I believe. And then there's another number right here on the bottom. Again, it's that 285 number. And I thought I saw here, USA. So it should be USA California Pottery. And I know he's big and I know he's kind of niche, but I love the color. Oh, 13 and a half inches long, 7 inches tall, and 4 inches wide. I mean, the gold accents are just perfect though. So yeah, and the color, it's like the turquoise Pyrex. Hmm. So it reminds me of the bass on the wall. He's gonna turn and talk to you. I thought he was fun. Couldn't pass him up. Let's see, it's gonna go in there. Put a little bit of padding in that box and put him in the mid-box box. There we go. Okay. What's next? These would go in my BTS stash as what they are acrylic napkin rings. They would be $8 at BTS, which is basically $2 a piece. I could do them for $6 here. They're just a fun like look alike for cut glass or pressed glass, and then you don't have to worry about them breaking. But I have 4 of those that match. They're very clear and sparkly. They're shining nice in the light. I have no idea who makes those. Oh yeah. Both of these came out of Texas. I got to go to an estate sale. Oh, you're right. That actually is a great idea, Geneva. Or those spherical rocks or geodes too. They would be good stands for. Way classier than toilet paper rolls, right? Okay. I have a covered trinket box. It is a heart shape with a dove holding an envelope. It is a ruby color, but boy, we've got the light dialed in now. It definitely has some cadmium and glows that nice yellow orangey color. Let's see if the base does too. The base is oh, there you go. You can see it on the back side. There we go. And this is made by Mosser Glass. It has a sticker and it has the mark on the bottom. So my guess would be that this would have been a mold that they got from someone else to start producing themselves, because it looks like those old Valentine kind of graphics. So this would be a start at, will probably be 25 at my show, so I can start it at 18 for you guys. I love hearts. It's a smaller size too. So it is 3 1/4 by 3 inches and just about 1.5 inches tall. It's in very good condition. I made sure that because it has a ring for sitting inside the base, so there's 2 sides of that and then the outside of the lid. So there was 3 sides, 3 edges to double check on that trinket. And then the 2 edges, the inside and the outside. It's in very good condition. And it feels so nice. This ruby is just really super clear. Nice red, bright red color. It's probably a little bit dusty on the pattern. So if I gave it a once over, this would brighten up a little bit. But I do love how much it reacts. Man, got that in there. It works now. Well, hello, Patrick. Welcome. So we'll set that aside. I don't have a BTS file yet. Those little napkin rings. Okay. Next bag. Oh, it's a little heavier one. Oh, I think this one came from the flea market because it's multiple layers of bags tied together. Oh, there's 2 bags. There's the 3rd bag. Okay, we're going to pull these out and then we'll start. Oh, I remember what a couple of these are. Well, there's a 4th bag in there. Awesome. I did pick up quite a bit of glass on the way home. Like sometimes you just don't find it, but I was finding a lot of items that were fun. Let me wrap this nice for me. Now there was some wind at the flea market. It was really blowing. So this is one I'm going to keep for a little while, but I'll show you all. It is the Finland glass, and it's supposed to be a jellyfish design. Not that tall. It's a vase, and it's an oval. And the name of it is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Ittaia. But that's going to hang out here with some of my stuff for a little bit. I really like it. So I thought that was fun. And a bell. Okay. She's different because she's flocked. She is missing a little bit on the front. I know, and I thought it does look like mushrooms. But when I was looking up the designs, they were calling it jellyfish. So either way, it's a fun design. So she has some spots to her, and I can't tell if it's just, oh, is it fuzz? It's fuzz. Okay, so it must have been near something else fuzzy and the velvet flocking picked it up. So I need to spend some time with some tape and I'll pull off that fuzz. But the white spots is missing a little bit. And she's got a little hand purse. And this would be a $8 start. It sounds funny because it's a ceramic bell and a ceramic dinger. And it is made in Taiwan, what that sticker says. So there's her little face. Itala. Okay. I've just never heard it pronounced. I've only seen it in print. So I have a hard time saying it the first time. But, and you can see right here on like where her bustle is, where they tied the ringer into it. I thought she was very unique. I've not seen flocked ones very often. So she's probably going in the mid-buy box. She was one of the first things I bought at the flea market. She sat and ding-a-linged for a while as I was walking around with her until I turned her upside down and pushed some packing into the bell. Thank you, Patsy. Okay, these might be one of my favorite things I found at the flea market. They are little toothpicks, I believe. I don't think they're candle holders. But look at the little pixies. Now he is missing paint. So I could offer them the yellow basket. I was told Kanawa made the yellow basket, Bonnie. Kanawa. Kanawa. And they say bone china on the bottom. I can offer them up. I believe they're the Japan era ones. And I can offer them up separately if you're interested. I love him. He's missing a little bit on his knees. But, I mean, they're from the 50s and the 60s. And then if people used them and they put them in the sink at all, that's when that cold paint would pop off. Oh, sure. So, this one in the green, and they're just bitty. The green guy, I could start at 18. And the red, I can start at 12. So if we want to do them one at a time, this one would be $18 start. I like stars. So cute. I'm a sucker for a good pixie. Here you go, Paula. That's what the basket looked like. And it glows under black light. Got it now. I have a little stash of pixies and I love them. And it being a bone china, it's thinner and it's lighter weight. It's not as heavy as the ceramics. Paula, the basket already went earlier and Bonnie purchased it. Sorry. We have Patsy in at 18 for the green toothpick guy. You might be able to use them for candle holders. What I don't know is if they would tip over, if they have enough weight to hold up a candle. But definitely toothpicks or something else like that, like other little skewers or something like that. Oh, yep. So, and he is 2¼ inches tall, almost 2 inches wide, and 2 inches wide this way, and about 1.5 inches wide that way. No, Geneva, I did not. I missed something. I will go back to that. We have Patsy in at 18. And I will look up, oops, what red cold paint always seems to fare worse than the other one. I don't know. But I mean, like this one with the green, you can see some of that is doing that. Maybe it was just the chemical combination for making the color of the red. Maybe red was such a common color for Christmas that we see it on a lot of things. I have no idea. So, oh, missed that one. Got it. And Patrick, that's the heart box. And I don't remember what the start was on it. You might have to refresh my memory on the start for the red heart box. I'm looking back quick, but I missed it. Okay. 18. Got it. So, got it, Patrick. I got you on here. We had Patsy at everybody said we're all somehow I just started on 18s tonight. There we go. And Patsy was at 18 on this. And Paul is at 20. Patsy, do you want to be in or out? And then we'll put this on the little heart box. It's a really sweet one. I really like that. That's a good piece. I got you for that one, Patrick. I have a collection of the Dagenhart's heart boxes. Okay, Romola. Romola, they were at 6 for the napkin rings. 4 piece. Got you. Patsy's at 22. I'm going to find a little bag while we are waiting on the Pixie. So they don't roll away. Yeah, I know there's something to the red because it was always done after the fact and then not fired. So that I don't know. So Paula says 25. Patsy, what would you like to do? But I think I know this green wasn't fired either. So it was something along the lines of what they did and didn't fire in the kiln so it would stay on better. So I saw a couple out to Paula. Okay. Oh, there you go. That would make sense for why they didn't fire it, Kathy. Okay, we can count this one down for Paula. We're at 25, and this is a green. Perfect. Thank you so much. And then we can run this guy. So he's the red one. So if you turn him like this on the shelf, or this and some more of a white, an all white look. And he was a start of 12, I believe I said. He does not have the printed fine china on him, but he is the exact same weight and feel as the other one. Look at his eyes. Oh my goodness. Even with his paint missing, I couldn't leave him there. He's just kind of pouting, holding up this little tree stump. So cute. He is 2 3/4 inches tall, 2 inches wide, and an inch and a half this way, 2 inches this way, and 2 3/4 this way. But yeah, the ears, the more realistic faces, the eyes, these are the ones that I really like. I don't like the ones that look like they're like little critters, like the grasshoppery looking ones. I don't like those ones. I saw a few of those this time. Okay, we have Paula on the red pixie toothpick at 12. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll take them. Counting them down. Put them over here with his friend. And they get to stay together. Thank you for that. This one is going to the Fenton show. It's something you don't see very often. It is a Fenton Jade lemon holder. Oh yeah, you totally could, Kathy. That's going to the Fenton show that's coming up. I think Mom has a few of those that we need to pack up from her house too. So yeah, I mean, if you were, I wouldn't attempt it because I'm not the good thinker. Yeah, the lemon holders are really cool. Okay, I have, let's see, where was I? This is out of Mississippi. Kind of interesting to see the different stuff that comes from different places. Oh, okay. So this one is it really loud? I hope not. Okay. This is the Paisley something swirl design where it comes up around and goes to a spiral. It has a portion of a Fenton sticker in it. It is a covered candy. However, the lid got dropped. It looks like two different colors. No. So there is a chip, chip, and a chip on the lid, but nothing on the outside. It is marked Fenton on the bottom right there. Okay. So does it look the same color to you guys? Because the lid looks a little bit paler than the base to me. So I can't, it looks the same like right here where it's thicker. That must just be it, that this is a thicker portion of glass than this. So because it has chips, but it's still a great piece regardless, I will start this one at $12. If it didn't have chips, it'd probably be a $35, $40 piece. And the lid does look a little lighter. And I'm wondering if it's because it is a thinner piece of glass, but like right here where it's thicker, it looks like the same kind of color to me. So yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because with the light through it. At first I thought it might have been mismatched, but I don't think it was. Because I mean, somebody broke the bottom to this one and the top to this one, and see, because that looks like totally different colors. But currently it is being offered as I found it. Even though it has some chips, it doesn't show at all for a display. So that would be why I rescued this piece, because it still displays nicely. So, and it's a heavy piece. It's about 1.5 pounds, give or take, of glass. And yeah, it's a beautiful color. And this is a Paisley something swirl, I think, pattern. I'd have to just Google search it to to double check it. But I know Mom had a bell in the Favrine in this pattern. So we got Paula in at 12. Okay. All right. Thank you, Paula. Put that in there. Okay, these two I bought for my show. And I will have to actually, before I even take them to the show, I have two people that collect this Charlton pattern. I have to ask them before I can even put them out. So this painting on Fenton glass and other milk glass items by this particular company is called Charlton. And this is fabulous with the rosebuds and the opening rose, and they are on silver crest plates. There's no marking, and the milk glass fires, so it's the old milk glass. So I have to, before they can even go out anywhere, patch them by my Charlton people. But I want to show them to you all. So here's the sticker on this one. And it says Charlton hand decorated, and that would be either the painter number or their piece number that they put to this particular plate. But I got a pair of the Charlton decorated. They are 9-inch silver crest plates, and they are beautiful. I know. So, I mean, this is one of those items where I don't see this very often. So I love to be able to show you something that I have found like this. And then they stamped it also hand painted. So I will have to check with my local ladies first to make sure, see if I'm allowed to sell them or not. So this was one of those things where the lady was like, oh, I wanted to buy those. I'm like, well, too late. You should have picked them up earlier, I guess. So. Exactly, Mom. Okay. How are we doing, guys? Let's see. 10:15. I have another box left to go. I don't know. We need to make it a round two another week. That's a possibility. Otherwise, we'll just kind of keep going. Now, this one is going to need to be washed. It is fresh from the it's like a, what do I call it? Fresh picked, farm fresh, literally. But it's a little dirty because it is a satinized glass. It really picks up the dirt. It's like violets in the snow egg. Ooh, there we go. Keep rolling. All right. And this was painted by K. Haught, Haught. I don't know a year because I don't know. It's newer. It's probably 80s or 90s. But you can see like where the sticker was. It picked up the dirt. So this one at the show, I would guess would be around $35, $45. And I can start it for you guys at 24 until I roll off of my chair. Uh-oh. Well, I might need a bathroom break before that, but it definitely needs a little bit of soap and water to clean off the glass. But it's super cute and a nice little design, especially for those that like the it's got the stripe too and the purple on the stand. But it is Fenton, and I don't know. I would probably clean off this other gooey sticker. Oh yeah, that's coming off. That was like masking tape, but I don't know where the mark is on that. Yeah, this place was more like a shed out of Texas. And lots of dust because, oh man, did they have dust storms. Y'all knew I drove through those. So this one, Varsagut. This is, oh, who made these? It's an enamel pan, and it's designed with the design on the bottom and on the sides for hanging on the wall versus using it practically. So this would go in my Scandinavian. See all that nice dirt and patina in there? In my Scandinavian pile. Berggren. Berggren Designs. There it is, right there. Also popular in the mid mods. So I would probably put 25 to 30 on this at a show. So I don't have the shape in my stock, but bring the egg Tuesday. Oh yeah, sure. I will try and remember that, Ma. It's a whole week away. Somebody wants a price on that, let me know. I don't have a Scandinavian pile yet. Okay, what we got? So what Mom's talking about is we have our local monthly, hello, Proud American. Delbert, how are you doing today? Our local Fenton monthly meeting. It's on the second Tuesday, so it's next week. Which will be before we go to the Springfield show. So. Oh, okay. I have 4 of these. They are Hobby Piece Angel napkin rings. And they were, they're all this gold design. One has a chip on the wing. Oh, yeah, total understand that. So these would be $12 start for the angels. And the guy told me that these came out of his mother's collection from her house when she passed. So, yep, here's the one with the little break on the wing. You can't tell it so much from the front, but you can from the back. I think that, look at that little cute little haircuts, the little pics, or the, I don't know, is that like a 30s kind of little flip? They're very mid-mod to me, though. And the 4th one should be here. Yep, there's the 4th one. I'm surprised these ceramic ones have lasted so long because they're not very thick and sturdy pieces. Oh, yep. And I found another piece of the Russell Wright. This one is marked. And there it says it, Russell Wright. I can't read the rest of it. It's right on the bottom. Russell Wright and something somethingville, Steubenville. And this is the creamer in the same color of the gravy and the salt and pepper that I had earlier. So that would probably be around the same start, which would be around probably $15 for this one, since it's just a creamer, not a sugar and creamer set. I'm not trying to hurry, but yes, I believe so. I believe the angels are hollow because it goes through, because these were those, what do they call that slip, and it would be poured into the molds, and then what didn't dry would be poured off. So yeah, they are hollow up into probably this part right here. So, right? I'm gonna wrap the angels back up so they don't get struck down by anyone. Get smashed. There we go. Perfect. And these are fun too. These will probably head towards mid-mod as well. I have two of these. They are a metal. Yes, it did, Bonnie. I just was catching up on getting back to my altitude yesterday, and I had a meeting all day today at the lodge. So I have a meeting that starts at noon tomorrow at the lodge. So I will try and get your package boxed up tomorrow morning. Let's see. I think it's got a glass liner and the metal, and then it's like for a relish or for jellies. And it's got an acrylic little scooper. I have two of them. So those would start at, I would probably put 12 at the mid-mod on each of those, so they could start at 8 here. And there's 2, so that's what this one should be. Yep. 2 of them. Wouldn't they be fun for like strawberry jelly or like a mint? What do they have that's that bright green color? Like a pepper jelly? Would make a great. They remind me of the lucite candle holders a little bit. Very mid-mod. What I don't know is if that metal is not coming off. It is attached somehow. It's attached to the glass. For olives, there you go. That would be good. Do I ever auction old bottles? Not usually. I don't. We've had a few that are out at our booth. Like I got this one that has to be, it's an ink bottle though. So there's a few that come through occasionally. I think the majority of the ones I have right now are at the booth though. So yeah, it'd be pretty with colored condiments in them. Okay. This is the last item in this box, so then we can go to the other one. Well, try not to talk about food. I thought this would be fun in the booth. It's just one of the canister sets. I think I got this with Paula. But I like the graphics that look kind of like the dandelions or thistles. It does have some patina to it. And it is rather large. Like there's some rust happening on the side and some paint missing. But I like the pink and the graphics of it. And it's 10 inches tall, 9.5 inches tall, and 8 inches across, almost 7.5 inches across. So this would probably go around 25 to 30 in my booth. It's under a foot square, so it could be shipped and it's lightweight. So that's not too big of a worry. But I can start it at 20 here. Yep. I remember as I pull them out, I'm like, I think that one Patsy too soon. Nope, I missed it, Patsy. I will go back. Because I'm unwrapping stuff, I'm missing things tonight. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that, Patsy. You are reading my mind. I thought it might be kind of fun to be able to send each of the, because I think it's you and Carol and Paula. And I have 2 copies of it, so I can make another copy and include it with the sign catchers. Yes. Good night, Laura. Thanks for hanging out. There. Let's see what was inside. I have a mound of paper I'm going to have to wade through. Oh, this one I have to research. I hate like saying, look what I found, but it's not for sale. But there's a few things I have to double check on occasionally. So this one, it's yellow glass and it's that super smooth satin finish. I am relatively certain that it is Tiffin. What I don't know is what piece it is, and I don't know what this piece is for because they have it sitting like this with the one inside the other. You're welcome, Patsy. And I don't know if if they're both bottoms to something. I thought maybe it was a stand, but that doesn't look quite right either. So I need to figure out how these actually go together and make sure that I am saying it right before I offer them up. But I love that Tiffin super soft satin finish. Beautiful. At some point I have to get out of here. I will definitely be wading through. Oh, Geneva, or anyone else for that matter. I had a couple of these that didn't get thrown out there before that need to go out to my booth. So I found a unicorn, and his name is, this would be $4, Rosette. He's the Beanie Boo, I believe. That would be $4. Start. The super great finish on Tiffin. Once you pick up a piece of Tiffin and feel it, you really know what it looks like. You really know what it feels like, and it's easy to discern from one piece to the other after that. All right, we got Geneva in on the unicorn. Got it. Pink Rosette, R-O-S. Can't remember how to spell his name. R-O-S. R-O-U-S-S. R-U-S-E-E-T-T. Perfect. That would have been easy to remember. I'm only getting tired. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you, Paula. I have this little zebra. Got the Beanie Boo eyes. He is a $4 start, and his name is Stripes. But he's that velvet tie, so he's got the more plush, really soft fur feel to him. He looks like a baby almost too. He's just cute. He's a classic. Geneva is Geneva knows all the things about the tie animals. And then the last one I have is a pink purple elephant. That kind of Sherpa kind of feel. Sherpa is not the right word. Minky. And his name is Eva, her name. You know more than I do. Those are $4 ones as well. I think he looks like a little baby donkey, but he's a zebra. Super cute. But I wanted to show you before I put him in the booth. Don't want to get in trouble with Geneva. She's like, where'd that go? If someone wants to see this out of the box, I will take it out of the box. But it is exactly what it looks like on the box. Oh, okay. I will, Mary. Wants elephants. Thank you, Mary. It's a golf ball teapot with all the golf tees on the lid. It's exactly what it looks like. And if you don't believe me, ask Paula. Very much the colors similar to Fiesta colors. So new old stock made by Enesco. And I don't think it has any dates on it. But it would be a $24 start. I thought it was super cute though. It makes me want to do a tea table at the lodge, using it as like to do a whole golf theme would be kind of fun to do. Okay, Eva, elephant, Mary, got it. Putting tape on those ones because they like to pop off. Perfect. We did that one and it needs to be washed. Okay, I'm going to open the last. Oh, baby. Open sesame. There it goes. Well, that we saw before. These are just bags. Some I know. Okay, try this one. Oh, okay. Where did I get these? To think about that. See, a few things I can ask. Oh, these. Paula, did I get these with you? Yes, I did. I got these with Paula. So we were in Mobile, Alabama. No, I was wrong. Montgomery. Just went with the name. Just came out. I have this. These are plastic coasters. Come on now, so you can see what they are. They have like flowers with butterflies. So I have 4 blue, 4 pink, and 4 yellow. So they would be a set for $6. Set of 4. I know, I was like M, and it just came out. We were in Montgomery because the show was in Wetumpka, just north of Montgomery. I drove through so many towns. I was like, wait, haven't I? Someone was like, wait, did I see this town already? Or did I just read it on the map? So I thought I saw the town. Or I've gone through a town and go, I've been here before. And I had, but I've been on a much different trip. Look at that. Butterflies. And they say coaster and favor container, not an ashtray. And Hoffman Industries Incorporated, Sinking Springs, Pennsylvania. So there's the company information at the top. And then you turn it the other way and it says the coaster and or a favor container, not an ashtray. I would imagine that they would melt. But I love the colors and I think they're very mid-mod. Yeah, did a lot of traveling for sure. Paula just did a little jaunt. She didn't have nearly as much. The little wheelbarrow. His gold is fading. There's more sticker to come off. But it's like a little trinket size one to go in the little like type tray. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a little planter or just to put something in like a toothpick, but he would be $3 for the little wheelbarrow. Ouch. Those that little edge on that's a little sharp when you put your elbow on it. I did have a couple other Easter egg items. This is an egg that's been sparkled with glitter, and it has a little silhouette in it. So at graduation or Easter springtime, you would be at $3. Those can just be quick claims. That's easy enough. This was at the same last year when Paul and I met up the first time. This was the place we went snooping at. And we each found a few little treasures there, so that's pretty fun. Definitely. Right? I'm pretty sure Geneva loves glitter too. She probably loves it almost as much as she loves packing peanuts. And here's another little egg. It's got chickens and chicks on it. And then it opens up, and inside it has the little wind-up chick with the key. See if I can. Maybe you. I didn't even check to see if you worked. Oh well. He works. Oh my gosh. Oh, will he work on here? On my hand? No. See if I can get him to work over here. Okay, ready? Right. Oh my gosh, he's cute. Made in, where are my cheaters? Made in Japan. So this is an older one. So he fits right in the little egg, and here's his little key. And this would be an $8 start. And I'd have to line them all back up again, but that's not too bad because there's the white chicken on that side. It's easier to match up. So, well, I thought it was really cute that it fit right inside there. I know we're getting super close to Easter, but still, anybody who likes chicken or for spring. Oh, we got a couple people in there. I was moving on. They're like, but no. So we had MJ at 8. Mary Beth came in just a little bit behind. Patsy's at 10. And I will work on getting the rest of that sticker off of there. Mary Beth's at 11. No, MJ was at 11. Mary Beth's at 12. I'm sorry. Hi, MJ. Well, thanks for hanging out. Patsy's at 14. It is almost the size of, I'd say a regular plastic Easter egg. Here's that fitting egg. They're real close to the same size. So Patsy says 14. Mary Beth is out. Chick in egg. MJ, let us know what you'd like to do on that one. That's right, a spring chicken. Literally a spring chicken. You are correct. MJ says 15. Does it say? It does say on the bottom. It says HAJI, I believe, made in Japan on the bottom of the egg. That's really great graphics and coloring for the era that's supposed to have come out of. They made a lot of reproductions of that stuff, but being made in Japan, this should be one of the older ones. So, out to MJ. Thank you, Patsy. So MJ's at 15. I'm going once. Going twice. Last call. And we are sold to MJ. Thank you so much. All right. Those aren't going to come off easy. I have a group of apple-shaped acrylic napkin rings. So there are 6 of them. So I was selling these at $3 to $5 a piece, depending on the shape, at my BTS show, at the Beautiful Table Setting show. So 369. So it'd be like I get started at 15 for the group of 6 apple in the acrylic. Otherwise, they'll go. I have some other ones that they'll go with. I have a couple apples and pears and stuff. So I was trying to get a bigger set of the apples that way, but I have no idea where they are off the top of my head. But that's what you guys can get first dibs on. So those need to go over by the other. I thought I had a BTS pile, but I don't know where it went. Okay. Oh, I got this with Paula too. See if I can find the top and the bottom. This is a piece that I think I'm going to keep. I know. It's the crown, covered crown pieces. I don't, Pastoria? Mom has several of those. They came in reds, yellows, a blue, clear, green, and then Fenton got some of the molds. There's like 3 different patterns. And I have never found them at a reasonable price that even as a collector to pick up. And Mom has them decorating her bathroom. Right? So because her last name is King, kind of one of those fun things. So I do have a Fenton one in a green right there behind me, but I haven't had one before. So that one's going to be one of mine. My treasures. And I think this one's going to go to Mom unless she doesn't want it. I know she really likes the stickers and labels from where things have come from. And this little vase has the sticker on it that says hand blown in Jamestown, Virginia. So this is where I was talking about that they made those sun catchers that we visited. So to have this sticker is a totally new one, and it's a little mini crackle vase. So I thought I would offer it to Mom first, and then I know she's moving, but I know she does like to have the sticker ones that show where things have come from. So that was one I picked up for her. And, okay, the chat is stalling out. Oh. This is a picture with one of the mid-mod designs on it. It is small. You are right. It is a small one. She has like some small ones like on her windowsill. I can't remember. There's a mark on there. I remember Franciscan doesn't seem right. But there are a couple pottery companies who make a couple different mid-mod style pattern. One's more like an atomic star. And then there's this one with like the color blocking. And this one is a nice serving piece, good utilitarian piece to go along with that. So that's why I picked this up. At a show, I would probably start this around $45. I would need to do more research than that to figure out if it was anything different than that. Yeah, I think that the hand blown in Jamestown, because if you look that up, they have like a reenactment museum, and they have a glass blowing demonstration at Jamestown. So that's my understanding of what that is. So this picture here, I could start at about $35. The serving pieces are harder to find, and the spout isn't chipped, the handle's in good condition. So, well, that one does, Kathy. So, one of the times when we went down the coast, we went through the Outer Banks and stuff. That's where we went. So I'd look up Jamestown, just Virginia, and see if you can see if it's still operating or if they have any other information than that on it. It was a while ago for us. It was probably 15 years ago that we went to that. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is a rosette set that I would put in my Scandinavian section for my Scandi show. We make these almost for every occasion that we have, I don't know, 2-3 times a year at the lodge, they make rosettes for desserts. So that's where that one's going to go. Okay. Oh, that would make sense. That makes sense. I knew it didn't really go together, Patrick, but it was a good enough gambling price at that color and that maker for me to bring it home and figure it out later. So good place to start from. I appreciate it. I think I got this one with Paula in Alabama. It is a tile, a pottery or ceramic tile. I don't know what this symbol, oh, you can see some other things up there. 1586 and then some other name. That is, I can't even see that when I'm looking at it. You can see it in the camera. I don't know. You can see it better than I can. So here is the front. It is an owl with a cobalt glaze and some white on this nice stone bisque finish on the tile. It is a 8-inch square tile. It looks like it might have had feet on it at one point, but and it might have had a hanger too, looks like. But I thought it'd be great for the back of a display or figure out a way to hang it even. So this would be an $8 start for the owl trivet. And then I'm going to catch up on the chat. Oh, nice. That's cool. I think that there's a place in the Ozarks. The School of the Ozarks is a college, and they have historical representations that they do throughout their campus in the summer as well. That is something like that. But I don't think that they do like weaving and like blacksmithing, but I don't think they do glass blowing. So Mola's in at 8 on the owl. I thought he was cute. Speaking of owls, there was a baby owl right on the sidewalk by the shopping center yesterday. Excuse me. Department of Wildlife ended up coming out. I was concerned that some kid walking by would go to reach out for it and it would freak out. And their talons were already big and super sharp, and so was his beak. So He was super cute though. He still had a lot of fluffy feathers. So we can count this down for Romella. Owl tile. Romola, I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I'm getting tired. Things are just going on autopilot. Okay. I think we're getting there. Oh, okay. These are plates. Thank you, Romola. They are Fitz and Floyd, and they have all different shell patterns in the grays, dark gray, light gray, and then like a rust kind of color. And I got 8 of them. So that was going to go to BTS because they are they're heavier, but I taped some weird thing on it. But you can see they are called Variations by Fitz and Floyd. And they are a salad plate size. So for the BTS world, they like to stack like a charger, a dinner plate, and then a salad plate to get the look of all the different color variations and a theme to go in. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Kathy. But they had people calling all day, and they didn't send somebody out till there was a whole bunch of people calling about it. So, oh, cool. I kind of like these for like summer or a nautical theme. I thought they were really fun. Enough bags. So I have 2 stacks of those because there are 4 in each stack. If you want a price on those, I'll just let me know and I can try and make something up for you. This one. Okay, we're in the final stretch. So this one I took apart because it was a tiered tray, but I'd have to. It took forever to screw this on and off. But it's a super cute little like hydrangea or violets with that nice pink bow. Same pattern on each of the plates. Made a cute little tidbit tray. I thought it'd be great for somebody for serving or for a kid's table, for a tea. I know it's not anywhere near secure, but it is on there. It's not going to come off. It just took me forever to unscrew it in the first place. And the plates were Sheltonian china, bone china, and then I don't know what else it says there. I didn't recognize the name on it, but I thought the pattern was super cute and springy. And this would be a $15 start. I would be able to probably unscrew this bottom piece, but it was just stuck and we didn't want to force it with the screwdriver they had there. So it's easy enough to take off the top one and just stack this plate under for packing. Let's see. Patsy, I need to double check those. That's one for looking them up. But I can, I'm getting tired, I can tell. I'm like closing my eyes and not opening them again. I can let you know. How's that, Patsy? Yeah, I'm still doing that. It just took forever. But it takes up lots less space like that when you take it apart. I thought it would lend itself well to lots of different color coordinating. So, okie dokie. Okay. I got this one with Paula too. These boxes have been so mixed up. This is an enamel pot. I think this is one of the Catherine Holmes designs. But again, you know, I just buy things on gut and what I like, and then if they're even better when I get home, that's awesome. But it didn't have a lid. They had paired it with a clear lid, which does fit it, but I don't think it really goes with it because I have a fondue pot in this style, so I think that's what this is. But so this would be going in my mid-mod, more than likely, section. And this will be going in like the mismatched stuff at my booth. Okay. Unless I have really missed it, I have the last couple items here. There's another receipt. I have an egg paperweight. It has like a brown center to it. Or tons. Oh, it's so reflective, but it's got glitter and frit and all different colors in there. And it came with this brass stand. And it is a polished and ground bottom, so you can kind of see the layers of the color there. It does have one little right there that has a little chip. But again, when it is sitting on the stand, you can't see it. And this one would need to start at $18. Yeah. Oh, yeah, those plates are cool. I think one of those were from in Florida. I picked those up with my friend in Florida. And I may be remembering because I think I've seen them before. So when there were 8 altogether, I thought that was a really nice thing because you could set a good table with that. So, but graffiti, I think. I don't know. I don't see any. I don't see any etching or signature on the bottom of this one. So no clue who made it. Just a fun paperweight for all the colorway. And brass is popular right now. So the brass stand to set that off is pretty cool. All right. What else did I have there that I had in my hand? Yeah, I'm like, you're kidding me. I had a plate in my hand. I know I did. So this one is a rose mulling plate design made by Burquest Imports. So somebody's rose mulling pattern. They have a different rose mulling pattern for each region of Norway, just like they do their national outfits. So this would go in my Scandinavian stuff, unless there's somebody who is really super interested in a rose mulling plate. Burquest is out of I can't pronounce it off the top of my head. Read it. Dubuque, Cloquet, Minnesota, up by Dubuque. So they're fun designs. I really do like them. I might hang it on my wall for a little while up next to my gnome plates. Okie dokie. This is my last item. And I know nothing about these. Oh man. These are I don't know if they're old. I don't know anything about them. I'm going to separate them by color. And I'm going to say $2 start per bird. Cloquet. It's been a while. It's been a couple summers since I've been up there, Ma. And these are glass birds on a wire pick. They're all a little bit different. But they would be a $2 start. Or if we have enough for everybody, then I guess it doesn't even need to go into an offer. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green birds. I have 4 bluebirds. These 3 are smaller and a lighter, and this one is a little bit bigger. So it's a little bit different. And then I have 1 pink bird. And the wires are about 5 inches long. So with the bird on it, they're about 5.5. They're not very long. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red birds. And the red birds glow or fluoresce, glow, whatever you want to call it, under the black light. And they do a lot. Am I catching it? There they go. You can see them. So yeah, no clue. I just know that if I find little cute glass items, I pick them up because it's glass, just because they're glass. So they're really cute. They're a little bit different. They're kind of like the fish or the candies, so I don't know if they were mass produced or what. But I have 5 reds, 3 small blue, 1 big blue, 7 green, and 1 pink available. So we had Paula in first at 2. Well, I guess the question is if we go down the line, depends on how many people want. That would be the way to do it. And Bonnie wants some, and Patsy wants some. So you want normally I would say just do it like a regular offer up, but if Paula's in first, there we go. I think we're going to do it that way. Paula wants 2 reds, all the blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 greens. Did I read it right? Got it. Thank you, Geneva. Y'all just make my decisions. It's easier. 2 reds, pink, all the blue, 3 greens. Got it. Got it. Bonnie, I have 3 reds and 4 greens available. Need to write those down. So 1, 2, 3, 6. That was 10 total, Paula. Okay. Bonnie says 1 of each. 1 green, 1 red. I got you. And then Patsy, I have 3 green and 2 red left. 2 greens. Ooh, it's windy out there. 2 greens. So 3 total, Bonnie. 2 green, 1 red. Bonnie. Got it. The 2 and 2 is what I have left, Miss Patsy. Let me know if you're interested. And then I think we've done it, guys. Oh, I got a quilt at an auction with Steven. It is right back there. But I think at this point, it would be too hard to even try and hold it up. So I can save that for next time. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to the glass show, so all's good. Miss Patsy, are you interested in any of the birds at $2 each? And then, yeah. Other than the only other thing, Patsy, yep. No blue left, sorry. 2 red, 2 green are left. Oh, my wind chime is going like crazy. I can hear it up here. Okay, she'll take those 2, so you've got 4 total. 2 and 2 for Patsy. Okay. What was I saying? Wind chime, that, the quilt. Oh, the only thing that I didn't bring up was the okay, Paula, that's up to you. Do you want 2 blue, Patsy? Paula's willing to share. Oh, well, that one just flew to the floor. Oh, shoot. Ouch. As long as it didn't break when it hit the floor, we're all good. Which it did not, so we're good. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. The only thing I didn't bring that I got was when I went to the bins, what do I call it? It's like the surplus stuff from Amazon with my friend in Florida. We went there for 2 days and I found some gnomes for my Scandinavian stuff. That's mostly the majority of what I got there. So that's the only thing that I didn't bring to show you guys because that's all new stuff. So other than that, we did pretty good. So that's it. Okay, perfect. I'll give you 2, 2, 2, and 2. And I will adjust Paula's numbers and we'll be all set. So hers is 8. Got it. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Patsy. Oh, to give to Patsy. Okay. I misread that. I will redo that. Got it. I missed that one little word. Got it. Okay. Make my notes now. Perfect. It sounds like it's just about time for me to be done anyway. So thank you everybody for hanging in there while we got through all the haul from after my show in Alabama. I will be combining invoices from the last Tuesday I did with this one. And if there's any other questions or you want any other information on something that I said I needed to research a little bit, just throw it in an email, send it to me, and we'll see what we can find out. So thank you, Geneva, so much for your extra help tonight. Thank you, Paula, for coming in, helping later and hanging out with us as well. And everybody for coming. I appreciate it so much. So we hung out a little late tonight. So I'm still adjusting back to Colorado time. So my brain's still around midnight. But we're working on it. So give me 2 weeks and it's going to flip back again. So, all right. I think that's all the things in the stuff. So if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. And good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. I'm working on a new video after once I get the van unloaded, I'll have the last of that ready and we'll send it out. So see y'all later. Good night, everyone. Stay warm.